In the next 10 minutes, I'll help you figure out why you work. If you feel motivated at work, you will know why and what you can do to improve your job satisfaction. And if at all you are demotivated, you will know exactly why and how to get better. I know it's a big promise for a 10 minutes video, but I promise you will enjoy this. I think we all know this intuitively. Why we work determines how well we work. Think about it. If you have a strong why to do something, you will do a better job at it than when you have a lesser why to do it. There is this really good book, Primed to Perform. The researchers say there are 6 reasons people work: play, purpose, potential, emotional pressure, economic pressure, and inertia. And interestingly, each reason can have varying sources of motivation. The work itself can be the source of motivation. Your identity, values, and beliefs can be the source of motivation. Or the external forces can be source of the motivation. Play, purpose, and potential are direct motives. Emotional pressure, economic pressure, and inertia are indirect motives. Play is the best form of motive. Play occurs when you are engaging in an activity simply because you enjoy doing it. Play is why we take up hobbies. Many of us are lucky to find play at work when we do what we do simply because we enjoy doing it. The work itself is its own reward. You are not doing work for any outside benefit, but for the fun of doing the work. In this state, you are curious and you experiment with work. You feel like you are learning and growing while having fun and delivering great results. So, your motive for work is play when you love the work you do and you are not looking for the impact of the work or the impact of the work on your product or customers or your own promotion. This leads to the highest level of motivation. Play at work does not mean people are playing ping pong or foosball at work. And play is the most direct and most powerful driver for high performance. This is why you see companies like Google encourage play by giving people time to explore their own ideas. The next most powerful motive is the purpose motive. The purpose motive is when you do an activity because you value the outcome of the activity. Remember, in play you value the activity itself, but in purpose you value the outcome. You may or may not enjoy the work you do, but you value its impact. For example, if your company makes medical devices that saves lives, when you see the product in action, you will feel the purpose motive. As you can see, the purpose motive is less close to the work, but more close to your values and beliefs. You believe that saving life is meaningful, so you are motivated to work. While the purpose motive is a powerful driver for performance, it's less powerful than play. The potential motive is when you are motivated by a second order outcome. Remember, the purpose motive is you are motivated by a direct outcome, while the potential motive is when you are motivated by an indirect outcome. You are doing the work because it will eventually lead to something you believe is important. For example, you are working as a support engineer because you feel that in future this work will help you to eventually get to a software engineer. Or you're doing a job because you feel your resume will be stronger in the future because you have the job. For example, General Electric attracts a lot of talent through their reputation as a leadership factory for future CEOs. People go to General Electric because they want to be part of a leadership factory. The potential motive is the weakest of the direct motives because it is far away from the work itself. The first indirect motive is emotional pressure. This is when emotions such as disappointment, guilt, or shame compel you to perform an activity. The work itself is no longer the reason you are working. For example, a child may practice piano so that it doesn't disappoint her mother. Or someone may stay at their job because all their friends are in a similar job. Or someone may stay because their parents are proud of the company they work for. The person motivated under emotional pressure fears the negative emotions. When someone is working just for the money or to avoid getting fired, that's economic pressure. The motive is separate from the work itself and separate from the person's identity also. They are working just for the money, which is an external force. The effects of the economic pressure can be much worse than the emotional pressure. The most indirect motive is inertia. It's the worst of all motives. With inertia, the person no longer can say where the motivation comes from. They do the work simply because they did it yesterday. This leads to the worst performance of all. The person continues at his job not because he's engaged in it, but because he can't think of a good reason to leave. There are two key takeaways here. First, the direct motives of play, purpose, and potential lead to better performance, and indirect motives of emotional pressure, economic pressure, and inertia made the performance worse. The second takeaway is that the more directly connected the motive is to the activity itself, the better the performance becomes. Play is the motive that is the closest to the work itself, so it's the most powerful motive. Purpose is one step away from work itself, so it's the second strongest motive. Potential is two more steps away from the activity, so it's the third strongest motive. Play is about two times more powerful motivator for your performance than purpose, and purpose is about three times more powerful than potential. Inertia is about two times more damaging to your performance than economic pressure, and economic pressure is about three times more damaging than emotional pressure. I've shared a link to the free Google Doc workbook. The workbook will help you score yourself on where you are today and where you want to be. I have also added questions which, once you answer, will give you a concrete plan to improve your motivation and job satisfaction. This usually takes anywhere between 15 to 30 minutes. If you are comfortable, you can use this workbook notes to have a career discussion with your manager. In summary, why we work determines how well we work. I hope I delivered on my promise and you now have a much better understanding of why you work. Help me with my mission to spread more motivation and joy at work. I need your support. Please, 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 if you found this video useful, share this with your teammates and friends and hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And subscribe for more career growth videos. Hopefully, I'll see you in the next video.